No, that's probably why I don't understand your art.
Look at Steve. If Steve would stand up, he would be enormously long. I mean, longer and more stretched than El Greco. But I mean, I have to distort the heads and the bodies and everything, right, in order to make them fit this environment, but without making them look like monsters. And look, everything is fine. Because we don't, that's the way we live. We live in a curved space and we don't pay attention to those distortions that are going on.
Well, actually, you know, that actually you're saying that helps me simply because I just don't think that way. Right. It's sort of like, you know, a TV set to a picnic.
Yeah. Right? We're not biologists.
So it goes down to biology.
Right. We're geared to only pay attention to what's
yeah, okay. All right.
And here, I mean, this is the painting, I mean, well done. I mean, it is the painting that I wanted to paint for the last 40 years, but I never dared to do it because I didn't have really something original I knew to say to Velazquez, Las Meninas, until finally I decided I do and I'm going to do it. And the painting, I mean, it's a polar image, and just like Las Meninas, it's a very domestic scene in which you see my friend Bruce looking at his watch, my partner Terry, my niece Menina, and myself, my dog Gaia, my dog Karma, and I see myself here. Now, there have been many dialogues with Las Meninas, and unless somebody shows me otherwise, all, including Picasso's and other people's dialogues, are rearrangements of the elements in Las Meninas. This is not so, and it has something to contribute over and above something that Velazquez was very concerned about, which was, where is the looking subject? That what Michel Foucault talks about, the blind spot from where we see the whole reality. And that is something I had stumbled upon and then realized the significance, thanks to my training in philosophy, of that blind spot. And it's that, right, that I've written and painted it so often. So here, just like in Velazquez, we have all this rather domestic scene, but here I am looking at myself in the mirror, right? Very much holding the palette with the right hand, and I'm in front of the easel, and as if I would be seeing myself in a mirror right here, right there. And the easel with the painting is reflected there, but this is the easel and the painting I see directly. This is myself seeing directly. This is my contribution to Velazquez, saying, you saw yourself in the mirror and you realized you had to see yourself in the mirror, but not the others to paint yourself. The others you can paint directly, but how come you had to go into a mirror? Well, here's myself in the mirror, and here's myself directly. And when you see yourself directly, you see yourself first. Well, it's not the mirror image. I'm holding the palette with the left hand and the brush with the right. And there is this void, there is absolutely unavoidable. It is not because some trivial issue, it is that empty space from which all visual reality appears, and without which there's no visual reality. It cannot be eliminated at all. That is the contribution that I was coming to Velazquez and saying, that's what's going on.
So there's no way you could look at your own head. Right?
No,
what I'm saying, right? So this is the looker.
Absolutely, you can.
This is the watcher, right?
This is absolutely correct. That's the watcher.
Yeah.
And the watcher is very perplexing because all this has extension. Everything you can map this, but this you have no experience of it. Just like as a void, it has no volume, it has no size, it has no dimensions, nothing. We cannot measure. It's most mysterious. It is perhaps something like consciousness that it's there that's necessary to see the rest. And of course, the whole thing appears in a future time. I've conceived, I mean, after the woods, which are very important in my paintings too, but appears the polar image with the whole room empty of human beings, and the painting, this painting, appears on the wall, on this back wall where I paint here, meaning on this wall, which is the wall that I painted, you can see because it's full of paint that has fallen up from the paintings. That you know.
Yeah, that's how I was able to, because it was a question in my mind, what is that?